Good evening, SRA Nation, and welcome to season number 15. Round number 1, we are back for the summer. We have got one heck of a season coming our way. All eyes will go to the GT3 line. Green flag drops and we are racing. That's going to be a very, very good stop.
He's going to edge him.
We've got two generations of Ferraris going side by side.
Goes to the outside, very late break the outside.
What is going to happen?
What is happening?
Trying to hold on to it. 3 abreast, 4 a square.
Alexis looking racy.
He's gonna hold him tight. Oh my god.
And we're off and away for SRA.
It's weird.
Good evening, SRA Nation. Welcome to your weekly dose of high-octane, door-to-door D5 racing. I'm joined in the booth by none other than my lifelong friend, buddy, and guy, Pat Cockcroft. Welcome again, Pat.
Hey, how's it going?
Thanks for joining me yet again in the D5 booth. Good to have you.
My pleasure.
All right, you ready to kick off things tonight?
I am. This should be fun. This is I like Valencia. It's a good track.
It has quickly grown on me as well. No track time here before tonight, but before we jump into discussing that, let's pull up the calendar here and take a look. This Division 5 season just has been a great mix of old school and new school circuits, from the fast-flowing Silverstone opener through the chaos of Coda, and now here at Valencia for round 3. It's a track that's tight, technical, and punishes overdriving, a real rhythm circuit before we head into the high-speed European stretch later this season. Yeah, it's definitely one that I really have started to get the feel for, the rhythm, the tight cornering, full wing. I think everybody's probably going to be running full wing tonight. I'm guessing that's true in your case too.
Honestly, I just put a setup on and go.
And go. Press go and make it go fast. I like it. So yeah, then next week we've got, and I hope I don't, is it Zandvoort? Am I saying that right? Zandvoort. Okay. Yeah, Zandvoort's quite the roller coaster. From what I've seen.
Almost literally.
Yeah, yeah. Narrow, fast, and unforgiving.
And there's I think one of the most banked corners in ACC on that one.
One of the most banked? Is that what you said?
Yeah. Like the most camber in the turn. It's like it's in sector 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you get to go real fast through there.
Fun.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah. Well, it is like also a hairpin, so not exactly, but
don't stop
there's
on the
usually
bank
some
though.
good action there.
Nice. And then we've got race 5 at Mount Panorama. Was that Bathurst, which is part racetrack, part mountain pass. One mistake and you're decorating a wall somewhere up on top. Do you have any experience racing there?
Oh, lots. And it is very dangerous and very fun. It's definitely on my top favorites list.
Nice. All right. That's good to know. It gets me a little more pumped up for it, because I remember when I first picked up ACC, I think I was just like, literally, I had my old Thrustmaster wheel, knew nothing about the sim, and I tried following you on that track, and it was just the worst experience. Maybe you were practicing for a race coming up.
Yeah.
It was so bad and unforgiving for a new person.
It was definitely a tough first track for you to go on.
Yeah.
For anyone to go on.
And that leads us into race 6 at Suzuka. This one will be full wet. It's quite the rhythm test, and those S's just demand perfection. I don't know. Suzuka is one I have some track time on. I haven't done a lot of racing there, but it's one. I think it's a fan favorite.
It is a favorite of mine for sure.
Yep. And the rain will be quite the interesting addition there, especially after we do have Zandvoort in mixed conditions. So I guess I should have mentioned that. We'll see what that brings. And then race 7 at Brands Hatch, short, brutal, old school, grass, gravel, and glory. There's no in between there. Do you have any experience there?
definitely lots of experience there. It's a tough track to pass at for sure.
Tougher than Valencia? Because I feel like this is a tough one too.
Valencia might be a little more difficult, but I don't know. Some people really like Brands Hatch, and I think in general people have more experience at it, so the racing might be a little tighter. Yeah.
Cool. Yep, I like it. And that brings us all the way to the end of the season at Misano. Wraps it up under the Italian sun, technical, grippy, in the perfect place for a final showdown. Any final words there on Misano that you're familiar with?
Definitely have experience there. It is definitely a more forgiving track.
I like that. Forgiving's good.
Yeah.
Could be interesting.
There are a couple spots
which means it's forgiving for everybody.
Yeah, there are a couple spots that could be a little weird if you have an off track and just the way you rejoin the track, it might think that you cut too much of the track and then it doesn't believe you've had a full lap.
Got it.
There's always that to watch out for.
Okay, well, thanks. So we do have people going out on their out lap. Let's take a look at the standings quick, and then we'll jump in once they cross the line here for qualifying. After 2 rounds, now this is showing, I believe, a drop race. So it's taking, really right now we're only seeing the best weekly points that each person received. But in first, John Donahue with 100 points, but tied right behind him, Mark Allen, or I guess not even behind, we're tied with him. Mark Allen with 100 points as well. And then Evan Wonder at 92, Connor Farrell at 85, Rowan Baham at 80, Mr. Franklin, 76 points, also tied with Shane Sullivan. So lots of close battles there. I mean, obviously we're only seeing a small piece of the puzzle here, and it'll be interesting to see as the races continue to develop and drivers get more and more confident. Taking a look at the team standings quick, we've got Lone Star Motorsports in first place with Mark and John there with 200, and then behind them Smooth Operators and Emerald Autosports currently. I'm going to head into the race now, and we will try and follow along with our front runner here, who just started his track. I think it's T Resonance. I'll try and go through here the turn. So he's going through turn 2 right now. The secret to a fast lap there is just that hairpin exit. It sets up the next 2 corners and the short straight. Then you go through turns 3 and 4, the S curves. Quick left, right, chicane. Momentum is key there. Watch for drivers being aggressive with the inside curbing in T3 and setting up for a good exit from 4. And then out to 5 and 6, the Curvas de Aspar. This section is a late apex left-hander followed by a tight right. It's easy to run wide on exit and get a track limits violation there, so precision is demanded there. And then going into 7 is a high-speed kink that is taken practically flat out. Minimal steering input is required to set up for 8. And then 8's that slow to medium speed left-hander. Lots of patience in trail braking. And now he's already a little bit ahead of me here on turn 12, I believe. The Curva de Creville, a very fast, long right-handing sweeper. Good left-handing, I think. A good high-speed corner that tests the car's setup and aerodynamic balance. And then turns 13 and 14. The final critical section, sharp late braking zone for 13, and then 14 setting up. Strong exit there, sets you up for the run down the finish line. And T Resonance putting down a time of 1:34.025. Mr. Reese has, however, come in behind and finished a little bit faster there with a 1:33.4. Let's take a look at going down the line. Let's go take a look. Oh, somebody spun there at the end. Let's take a look at 23 crossing. Got another yellow flag, 647. Let's take a look here. what happened. Mr. Van Winkle maybe just was a little too close and wanted to head back to the pits there and start fresh. All right, so we'll get out of that replay. Head back with P. Rice again. He's up half a second right now on his previous time. Wow, that just jumped up there a bit. So he's holding strong to that first. He's got purple first sector, but it's so early that, track's still warming up, tires are warming up. There's just a lot of variability here for the first few minutes. Pat, do you mind pulling up, like last week, I should have done this again, the track times, the hot lapping, just so we can take a look at, have an idea of what to expect?
I sure can do that.
Oh, and just Reese crossed the finish line, but then Leatherwood came in a little bit hotter. Reese did increase his time to 133.2, but then Leatherwood came in right after with a 33.137. So these times are getting closer. We've got 5 people now in the, there we go. That'll help show it a little bit better. 5 people now in the 33s, with a couple more right on the cusp in the low 34s.
So it looks like we have Sasha Dickhouse with the fastest time for the D5s on the leaderboard with a 131.7.
Goodness gracious, that is quick. That's a little bit quicker than me by a long shot, actually.
That is quicker than me as well, actually.
So we'll have to keep an eye out for Sasha there coming through. He's one of our gold drivers who will be going out at the 10-minute marker. Again, our silver drivers are on track right now. They have until the 10:30. Ooh, there's some perhaps unnecessary contact there, close trailing. May have been best to abort the lap, but it looks like Leatherwood is still on a valid lap, so he is cruising, trying to get by, because Reese, and I should pull up the name. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that name. I apologize again if I mispronounce anybody's names tonight. But P. Reese is on another banger. He, if I'm reading that right, he broke into the 32s, the first one to do so, and he is up 2/10, maybe between 1 and 2/10 on this next lap. So he is putting down some lap times, getting everything warmed up, and perhaps going a little too fast and starting to catch up to the person in front of him. So he's got time. I would advise it might be smart to back out. Although he's up 3, if I'm reading this right, he's up 4/10 now. So we'll have to see what happens here if he pulls through the lap and then backs out. That's a big delta. We also have Colin, C. Farrell. I always want to say Colin. I can't remember if it's Colin or not. Up half a second on his time. Now he was at the 34s, so that'll put him in the mid 33 pack, which will be an improvement. That'll move him up, potentially up to the
Connor.
4th or 5th. Connor, yep, okay. Connor, not Colin. Yeah, that's my problem. All right. Take a look again at what. Let's see who is up right now. Yep. Colin's still putting down. He is now 7/10 up on his time. Oh, I may have just jinxed it a little bit, but we'll watch him through here as he rounds the final corner. Gives it all she's got. Porsche's pretty quick around here. Crosses the line, moves from P8 to P3. Nice banger of a lap. Currently, it looks like our 2 closest competitors Reese and Leatherwood just going toe to toe. I mean, that's less than 0.2 of a second off from each other. Leatherwood is on a green hot lap, but he's maybe a 10th up on his previous best, which I guess would do it. So we'll follow this one through here. Let's ride on board. So we go with here and watch him go through. Oh, and Resonance put in a really fast time, 32.885. We've got a three-way battle here for first, for sure. As the clock is going to be ticking past 10:30, but I think Leatherwood might just get across, and he does, and he takes provisional silver pole, ladies and gentlemen. 132.857. That is just screaming. Well done as he continues his final lap. We'll check back in. I'm trying to see if there's anybody else that's up time. Van Winkle is up a 10th. Currently in 6th place. Let's take a look and follow along and just see how he does here. The 10 o'clock timer ticks by, and we'll start to see now our D5 gold drivers hit the track. I see 618 is going. Warren, I believe he should have to return to the pits. If anybody is listening and wants to tell him, don't think he was able to cross before the 10:30 marker, but I could be wrong, so I won't say for sure. And then Reese is finishing his what I know to be the last valid lap. Now he is up, but very marginally. See if that moves him at all. It does not. So there's our D5 silver leaderboard. Leatherwood, Resonance, Reese, Van Winkle, Farrell, Shumway, Guarin, Kiss, Velasco, and Ford for our top 10. And let's ride, maybe not ride on board, but I always like going to the helicam here for, let's check out 727. He was feeling very confident tonight. First one on the track, leading the charge. Mark Allen, of course. As he crosses or goes around the last corner, tees up his first hot lap. And gets things started. If anybody that's watching the stream right now could comment, just want to make sure, get them a sound check, make sure everything's sounding okay, video's okay. I'll be able to take a look there. And also, just does anybody in the chat want to give a shout out? Who are they cheering on tonight? How's their night going? What's happening? I want to hear those fingers on the keyboards.
Click, 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 click.
Let's go. Don't leave me hanging, people. Don't leave me hanging.
And just to let everyone know, the drone operator is new. So this is the practice round.
Yes, Pat, thank you for bringing that
please, up. Please, if you get motion sick, just grab a bag, I guess.
And hang on.
Make this as smooth as possible.
So yes, I mean, Pat, if you didn't notice, I did not have up the picture-in-picture yet. So this is the first we're able to bring picture-in-picture live to YouTube for D5 for this season. We've got Pat flying the drone around the track as fast as humanly possible. So thanks, Pat, for getting that all set up so we can enjoy that. And Mr. Allen puts in a time. Let me raise neutral here again. What was that? A 132.985. Great start. But as perhaps expected, Sasha Dickaus comes in swinging. First lap, 132.72. Provisional pole. That's how it's done. Let's ride along. Actually, let's find somebody who is up a bit. Sasha is holding on to that lead, not up on that lap. We do have B Citro here, who's currently up 0.4 of a second from his previous track lap time of a 133.952. So that puts him into the mid 32s. So that's a great time. Wait, yeah, mid. I mean, that's putting him as a contender. I feel like we'll see. We'll see where that flushes out to, though. See a lot of traffic on the map. A small train there, unfortunately. I think Citro has come up too fast on some of his comrades. Oh, and Hopkins, thankfully, that is just very nice of him to do.
Unfortunate place to decide to do that because their next lap might be invalid.
You think it'll do? Why would it do that? Explain the reasoning there.
It's the track cut is kind of weird. If you cut too close to the start finish line, it will invalidate your next lap.
Got it. Okay, good to know. Well, hopefully everything works out there for him. Citro was due to that extra bodies in front of him. He was not able to complete that lap with his current time, but he is now up 0.8 of a second. So we'll check back in with B Citro in a little while. Although as I say that, Sasha Dickaus is up 0.5 on their current record. So we've got some screaming people. It should also be noted that there was some moving and shaking done. I believe D5. Oh, I'd have to look back. Did they have 2 or 3 people move up? I know they had a couple people move up to D5, and maybe one even went straight to D3, if I'm not mistaken. I should have had that prepared. But that does open the floor. We, the wonderful hosts and admins at SRA keep an eye on track times. Try and keep people in divisions where they'll have the most potential and have just the best races against people at their same skill.
Yeah, we don't want anyone either running away with the race or just falling too far behind.
That's right.
Make sure this is why I've been here since I think it was like season 6. And the racing is just always very close.
Yeah, that's an understatement. It is wonderful. You can come in and find people of all varying skill levels and just drop in. And as long as you're racing safely, you can have just some of the closest, most fun racing of anywhere I've seen. I mean, this is, maybe I'm a little biased because I'm kind of obsessed now. Thanks, Pat. But yeah. I love it. I love it. I'm trying to get my stepdad into it. He's got some real track time experience. We just got him set up with his own sim lab rig setup. He has no sim experience, but we got him a full setup, used setup on Facebook Marketplace, got a good deal on, and I'm looking forward to the next week or two getting him sitting down and trying out ACC and some SRA.
Is Ed gonna join SRA?
That's the question. We'll see. I'm hoping. That's my plan.
And then we'll end up seeing Ed down at Daytona, I'm sure, if that's the case.
Yeah, he was actually going to be at Daytona in a couple weeks, but his vehicle is not properly geared for the high speed at Daytona. And his engineer that he uses is, I guess, out of the country right now, so he's holding off on that one. He just did Road Atlanta that was a month ago now. That was a great race for him. Oh, if anybody didn't catch this, he had a bit of a mishap though after the racing, where he was something about the car got stuck in gear. He was looking for an emergency release and hit the fire suppression system button, and has it all on video. It's hilarious to watch. It's blown up on TikTok and Instagram. Go check it out. I think the account is Crack Stitch. That's the name of the company he uses. Not trying to plug them, but just the video itself is pretty funny. And he had a good laugh about it afterwards. So anyway, back to the racing here. Sasha holding it down with a 132.0, 060. Is starting to catch up a bit there, maybe to Mark, but they're going to continue along. They both just crossed for their final lap. There's 30 seconds left. Oh, Sasha will call it good there, actually. Perhaps a little too close. Not sure. So let's go on board with... Oh, Justin Franklin, my man, is up 7/10. So let's get in nice and close with him here. Oh, and then he just crossed for P2. I was trying to find the thing, and he just crossed at P2 with a 132.172. That is phenomenal driving. Nice work. Yes, then thank you, Mahala. You are holding it down in the chat. Much love. Or Malia, I believe. Thank you for responding. All right, so the last people on track, we've got 727 enjoying a couple final corners. Mr. Allen, oh, he just returned 429. Gotta figure out. There we go. B Citro is up 0.3 of a second on his time. Let's go enjoy some up close racing there. Yeah, I like this view. As he rounds the final corner. Pushes that pedal to the metal. Crosses, gets up to P5. Just wonderful. Nicely done. And our last man standing, Mr. Yang, was up a little green there, but I think that last corner slowed him down a little bit, so he will cross, holding on to his P18 spot. Great job, everybody. We're going to take this moment and go listen to a word from our sponsors before the start of the race, and then we will do a walkthrough of everybody driving.
A huge thank you to our SRA sponsors and title sponsors for supporting us here at SRA, as well as support from Documise, a modern business solution for product management. Go to documise.com to learn more today. And support from Retro Saga, a North American-based gaming company that provides accessories for your favorite classic systems, including Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and much more. Enhance your retro gaming experience today at retrosaga.ca. And a big thank you to our affiliates, Track Racer. Experience redefined gaming with Track Racer's high-quality sim rigs and accessories. Use code SRATE at checkout to support us. Armamentario, a toolbox for ACC that will enhance your chance to win. Enjoy a fully customizable and enhanced HUD to change the way you experience ACC. AT3D Sim Shop. Upgrade your sim racing experience today with premium 3D printed accessories featuring precision crafted magnetic shifters, sleek cable management solutions, versatile stream deck mounts, and immersive dashboard displays. Their innovative designs enhance performance and style, elevate every lap with top-tier quality and craftsmanship at at3d.net. Go Setups, premium esports setups for everybody. Use our affiliate link on our Discord and take your drive to the next level. Castle and Cauldron, a home-based crafting business specialising in handmade Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts and Fairy World collectibles. Magic wands, potions, mini dioramas, wall decor, costumery, cosplay and much more. Castle and Cauldron is where crafting meets the magical. Visit facebook.com/Castle Cauldron. And from KP Concepts, your source for custom automotive renderings, graphic design, and printing. We spend countless hours making you look all good for the spectacle. Check out kpconcepts.com for more.
And we are back just as the session's about to start here at Valencia, Season 16, Division 5. Still with me, Pat?
I am.
I'm in.
And so is Melvin.
All
Here,
right.
Melvin.
Good to know. I've got... The session has ended. Oh, you know what? I got it. All right, PC, Helicam, we're on. Sasha, we are, I think, good to go here for the start of the race, ladies and gentlemen. I am pumped. I don't know about you, Pat.
The race start is always the most fun.
Yep. Although, I gotta say, the last couple of weeks have been insanely clean from what I recall. Now, I couldn't pinpoint all the incidents last week because my race control wasn't showing me yellow flags. I should have that resolved now. But I still think overall, based on the stewarding incidents and everything, is D5 was that our cleanest race of the week? Like, was that our cleanest division rather? Do you recall?
I'm not sure. I think D2 might have been also pretty clean.
Okay. I'll take it though, man. D5 holding it down.
And it was very clean, especially lap 1.
Yeah. You love to see that. Not quite as entertaining for us us in the booth, but I love when it's clean because you know you're just going to increase the driver's engagement. Like if they're new people, it just keeps people wanting to come back for more. Keeps making you push. You have incidents and you just get discouraged. I know there's a bit of a drop off for some people as the season progresses. Now, I did not look and see who has penalties. I do see 2 drivers in the pits. I'm assuming those are just or I guess pit lane starts. But we're following Sasha Dickhouse, going around, coming around to that big left-hand sweeper, going nice and slow. I think the rest of the pack is heating up, following closer now. We're trying to warm up those tires as much as you possibly can. He is a little bit ahead there. I'm surprised. But...
He is very far ahead. This is, I mean, the first time I got pole, I was definitely too far ahead. And it caused me to get a drive-through.
Like, look at
So
this.
we'll
I wonder
see
if this is a server
if this
issue or if he's
happens
just...
again.
Yeah. All right. Well, we are about to cross the start-finish line. We are SRA, and away we go. So far, he did get a drive-through, I believe. So we'll have to review with him after what happened there. But we are going around turn 1. Everybody's fighting. Turn 2. So far, turn 1, I believe, was totally clean. 2 is looking really clean as well. Let's jump back in the pack a little bit.
There's a little bit off in the end.
Okay. Oh, yeah. There's...
Up. Problems at turn 4-ish.
You have a driver number? The yellow flag popped up, but we're, in general, very clean. Yes, we had a couple incidents in the back. We have another drive-through listed with Reese. I'm not entirely sure why it showed that, but maybe that's just the game trying to catch up to itself. We're cruising along nicely now, though. We do our current top. So I am able to see now some statistics, and E-Wander has gained 5 positions so far on this first lap. Very nicely done. There's Sasha pulling off for his drive through. He'll be able to rejoin the battle and continue fighting because he's got the pace.
I will also mention that in these lower divisions, it is not death if you get a drive through at the beginning.
Yeah, very true.
Because especially if you have the pace, you should be able to catch up.
Yep, absolutely agree. We know he's got the pace.
it makes it honestly, when it happened to me, luckily it was in the start of my career, and it made it so I had to battle through the pack.
Yeah.
And it made what would have been a boring race and extremely fun.
That's very true. You just got to look at the bright side, enjoy the little things, enjoy the moment. Our first place right now, Leatherwood, up 5 spots. He is also our silver champion right now, holding it down.
I don't think he's gonna be silver for long.
Perhaps not. Not with this this type of performance. Sorry, bud. But who knows? Anything's possible. All right, we just had a yellow there.
Someone's slowing down.
Let's go take a look quick at this Whitwam replay. Did I catch it in time?
Oh, they must have damage. I bet you that's what's happening.
We just saw that there. Yep. Unfortunately, he got hit and lost some spots. Rejoined, back in the battle. Got some little damage to work through, but yeah, it must not be that bad. Or he wants to. Understandably,
maybe they're just giving the position back.
Well, he lost, I think, 5 or 6. 429. We got a couple of more yellow flags here. Franklin, unfortunately, has gone off. Let's take a look and see what happened here. Looks like
someone else is off here. Who is this?
Turn 1. Franklin inside line. Turn 2, but cooks it a little bit too fast. Isn't able to get on the brakes enough. Has a couple hits. Looks like he lets everybody go by, though. That is understandable. Full fuel. Your car is not quite behaving like you expect it to. We'll try and
especially
tidy that up.
If you just practice quali, the car is so much different under race fuel.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It's just
really
so much heavier, and it is extremely noticeable.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Sean, what's your strat in terms of like practicing throughout the week? Do you usually just do low fuel, just quality practice, or is it just race fuel, or somewhere in between?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, I guess I'm for the most of the week, all the way through the weekend, joining in on fun races when they're available, and then hot lapping as I'm learning the track. I'm usually at around 40 liters. Kind of middle of the pack, try not to be super
42
light.
is the answer.
42, you're right. I missed the opportunity there. So I'm not really practicing at all with full fuel until we get usually to the Monday night race, the Monday night official practice race. We've got some good side-by-side there. Is Farrell going to make the pass? Look at this clean racing so far. I'm loving it. So yeah, it definitely catches you. Oh, wow. That is just beautiful. A thing of beauty right there. They're duking it out. He's going to have the inside line. Look at this. Sorry, I got a little distracted there. So yeah, it's definitely something I'm still honing. I'm still consider myself to be a new enough driver that, I'm open to suggestions and learning as we go all along the way. I think Farrell just got the move done there and is going to be able to hold that position now. Mr. Farrell up 6 positions. We have a couple more, though. Oh, no, that actually put him in 7 above. So 7 positions gained since the start of the race. Great start for him. We also have right in front of him.
We have incident. Oh, boy.
Oh, All right, let's see
In
here.
Sector 3 or
Okay.
3.
Here, we're watching a replay now. On board with Hopkins is one of the yellow flags I picked. Let's see if I didn't cut it off too early. Yang, Hopkins, Jetter. Oh, I completely missed it. I picked the wrong person. Sorry, everybody.
We'll get this
trouble.
dialed in.
Yeah, that's right. I have a lot of scrolling to do. I need to figure out how to get everybody on one tall vertical listing so I can see all the yellow flags. So let me do a couple other changes here. I feel like 25 seconds back might be a bit much. We'll go 20 seconds back for 15 seconds. Let's go back up front here. We've got Leatherwood and Donahue neck and neck, truly. They've got a 5-second gap between P3 behind them, where Resonance is sitting, and then followed by Mark Allen and Von Dusberg. But these P1 and 2 right now, again, they're at one. Leatherwood's up 5, Donahue's up 2 spots. Donahue has the current purple lap time at a 132.872. So he is feeling the need for speed right now as he's coming up on Leatherwood down the main straight. Oh, are we going to see? Turn 1 is tricky.
I don't think we're going to see it here.
Yeah.
I don't think we see it at turn 1 here, but it very well could be at this next turn. Whoops. I went underneath the map. Sorry, guys.
That will happen. All right, so he's just holding on for now. I think he went a little wide there in turn 1. Brought it back. It's just biding his time. But that's going to be a very good close battle, I think we're going to have to keep an eye out for.
I agree with that. I know I've raced a bunch with John Donahue, and I think he took a few seasons off because he was in my division for the longest time.
Okay. Well, welcome back, sir. Riding right now with E-Wander. I think Evan, I saw a shout out in the chat from Randall Reed cheering you on, Evan. Hope you can hear the cheers from here. Looks like he's doing great. He's right where he started, hasn't gained or lost any positions. His current high speed down the speed trap is at a 246 kilometers an hour, which is very, very fast. Not the fastest, but it's up there. So he's doing great. Oh, we do have another yellow flag. Mr. Gordon Shumway. Let's take a look and see. Perhaps just... Well, let's not guess and let's just watch, I suppose. Oh, a little slide. A little bit of contact there. Goes off track. Looks like he's able to recover, though, and rejoin. Leatherwood does just steal the current purple. I think Donahue had it, but I can't remember for sure. At a what current purple, though, 132.6. That is really fast with, these guys are still working near full fuel. We're only 11 minutes in. I did just notice a bit of a slide out there, though. We'll have to keep an eye out on that tire degradation as he's pushing hard with all that extra weight. So we've got Leatherwood and Donahue, again, still neck and neck. There's a 1 second gap there. And then let's go back to Resonance and Allen battling it out for P3 and 4 here. Let's go right on board with Mr. Allen. As we watch the line coming down the straight here. A little bit slower exit perhaps than his rival there in P4 or P3. But they're holding on tight to each other. great racing out in front. We did just have another yellow flag, 185, if I'm not mistaken, 183. John Mayer, I think. Let's go back and take a quick look. Johnny Mayer. Oh, little slide, little snap oversteer, and just loses it a bit. I think he's only going to lose 2 positions there. He will have to deal with some increased tire heat and potentially pressure, but he's back on track and going strong. But we did just have some passes from Reaper and Smith. I think just past Thomas Kiss. Let's see who else is really close battling it out. Gap. No, it shows Franklin as a... Okay, that's not right.
Yep, Franklin. There's an incident with Franklin. I think he just lost the rear end
lost the rear end a little bit.
But he caught it.
Yep, good eye. All right, people are going strong. Why am I only seeing... I must have a draw. Mark Allen is showing... I'm not seeing his... Who's he battling with right now? Resonance. Oh, yeah, it wasn't showing me Resonance. That's so funny. All right, so we got Resonance right out in front. I must be having a car draw. Too many cars on the map is trying to throttle and cut that back. I'll have to change some settings later. We've got Lily in the chat here, rooting for 773. Who is that? Who do we got? Callum Ford. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on with Mr. Ford here. Currently in P22. If my statistics are right, he's holding right where he started, which is a feat in of itself, honestly, on such a tight, close quarters track after dealing with lots of other, not lots of incidents, but definitely some other incidents along the way. He's holding it down. Fighting to catch up to, looks like that Sasha Dickhouse in front, who is worth mentioning. Let's pick back up with Sasha for a second here. So Sasha has got that drive through at the beginning, as we know, has the pace to crawl their way back up through the track. Currently in P21, but we will have to keep an eye out and see as the race progresses. Again, this is a hard track to pass on.
Very interesting story to keep track on.
Yep, absolutely. Let's jump in really quick and give a shout out here to Oliveira. I'm noticing is up 12 positions from start. Started at P28,
awesome.
Up to 16. Oh, we did just have a yellow flag.
Only 15 minutes in.
Yeah. Let's take a look here with Von Dusberg. What happens going into P1 or turn 1? Oh, gets a little contact there with Franklin. Gets on the brakes. Unfortunate when somebody loses it and the other one keeps going, but that's just close racing, and we'll have to see how that one shakes out in the steward's office afterwards. Now, continuing on, though, Mr. Reaper. I said Oliveira was up 12. C. Reaper, 15 spots gained. Started in P27, up to 12. That is great. Now, I'm glitching out on them right now, and I'm not sure why that would be. Let me change the car. Oh, yeah, they're just glitching in my stream, in my entire game. Everybody else is stable, and they're glitchy for some reason. I've never seen that.
The stream is a little glitchy. Oh, wow, that is interesting.
Yeah, it's just that one car. It's just Reaper. Huh.
Let's see if I can find
them on track
and if I see it.
Yep. So they are just crossing. They're just down the main straight right now, with the red and white, or I'm sorry, red and yellow Ferrari in front.
All right, I'm going to
They're
turn
going to go
one
to turn
now
one.
to see if I see it.
They're going to turn one. Just right now, coming through. Did you see anything?
It seems fine on my end. They're the
Porsche right behind. Anyway, all right.
It might be a little choppy, a little bit.
Maybe
but
not like mine. That's funny though. Checking back in up at the front of the pack, we've got Leatherwood and Donahue still battling it out here. They are half a second just fighting. We did just have another yellow flag. Oh, Ford looks, maybe he went off track there. Let's take a quick peek. Unfortunately, layout looks like he lost it. Oh, right into a barrier. I suspect he's going to be hitting for some damage reduction there. Hopefully he's able to make it back to the pits okay, though. Yeah, that is laggy too. Let's see here. Now I'm having FPS issues with a lot of people. What is going on?
they are more laggy than others, but it's not as pronounced on my end, which is very interesting.
Huh. Let me see what I can change here. If I change camera angle, no. All right, changing of camera angles seems to have fixed my issue. Let's take a look and see if it's okay again. Yeah, there we go. Yes, in the chat, Lawson is on fire right now. He's got some competition. Donahue sitting back just a second behind, but that is wonderful to see. And then in P3 and P4, again, we've still got this battle with Resonance and Allen. Look at how close they are fighting. Turn by turn, Allen gets a great exit, I think, coming down the straights. Now, he does have the Porsche aerodynamics and wing to contend with. Thinking about a move. Has to back out, though, just to keep both of them alive for now. Probably the smart play. Let's ride up with him up front here as he chases down Resonance.
Oh boy, here we go.
What are you seeing?
Oh, just watching that move at turn one.
Yeah. Lawson Leatherwood holding it down still with the purple lap time, by the way. His best is a 132.6. Ooh, we're starting to get Mr. Allen's getting a little closer there in Resonance through that corner. Maybe he's eyeing up a place where he could potentially make a pass later. It helps to follow your opponent for a couple tracks to see where they might be a little slower, where they might be a little faster. Try and plan out any moves you have in mind.
Yeah, and this is definitely a track that is pretty hard to pass at. It is going to be a train for most of the lap.
Yeah. Let's see, we did just have another yellow flag. Well, Johnny Mayer going off.
Oh no!
Oh no, there's another one.
This turn at Sector 3 is so difficult.
Dosberg goes off. Let's take a look and see what happened here.
I don't think he lost many places, but definitely lost some time.
Well, I'm watching the replay of Van Dosberg there. He did lose some time after a spin, if that's what you saw too, and he is
and going into the pits.
Yep, to freshen up those tires a little bit. let's take a look what else we have on the.
So speaking of pits,
I know.
so
Hold on, I
there's
want to see
no
one more.
pit
Hold on, we got to
entry.
check one more. Yeah, I want to hear. I have some questions about the pit, but let's take a look at what happened to Whitlam here. Looks like just lost it. Okay. Oh man, those barriers, they come up quick. But perhaps it wasn't too terrible. I think Johnny Mayer just did the same thing. Is that the same corner? It is. The exact same corner. Oh, right into the walls, dead on.
Yeah, that corner is rough.
Yeah. All right. Sorry to make these guys have to relive that.
Yeah.
So talk to me about the pit entry and exit here. What sort of rules, guidelines, tips, tricks can you provide as a seasoned D2 veteran?
I don't know why they put me up there. I'll just say that straight away. But the pit entry, I don't think there are any rules. But the pit exit, we're watching. Oh yeah, that was pretty perfect. You cannot have any tires go on the inside line. So the inside white line here in the pit, you cannot have any lines or any tires on, like, crossing over that inside
The race line.
But on
Sure.
the outside, you can have 2 tires out.
Okay. So you can bleed a little bit wide and then maybe cut back?
Yes.
Is that the general idea?
Yeah. So you don't want to impede the people like that are on the racing line. And luckily the racing line is way farther inside of the white line. However, there could be a battle going on. So that's why the rule exists that you must keep all tires to the right of the inside line.
Okay. Yep. Oh, that's helpful.
And while I'm thinking about it, there is this. So this track is not as bad with track cuts as Coda from last week.
So true, and definitely worth talking about.
However, there are a few gotcha spots. And one of them, at least for me, was before turn 1. If you tried to go too far right, like kind of into the pit lane, it really does not like it.
Okay.
So keep that in mind.
Keep
and
that
it doesn't
one there,
ding you. It doesn't ding you until much later, and then it's confusing because you're like, I was inside the lines.
Yeah, yeah. Where did that come from?
So yeah, it's the turn before, or the right before turn 1. Don't go too wide.
Okay. Yeah, keep that in mind.
And
hopefully.
then on the exit of turn 1, you are allowed, I believe, to have as long as you have 2 tires within the green, I think you're good. But that only lasts until the green stops. And then I don't think that is true for any other part of the lap.
Okay.
Which is surprising. Especially in, what turn would this be? So that'd be 1. Like the exit of turn 7. It looks similar painted-wise for turn 1, but if you get outside of the white lines on turn 7, instant track cut.
Got it. Okay. Still nothing as bad as what we had to do with last week in Coda. Speaking of Coda on track cuts, I actually had my 3 warnings in by 8 minutes. There's 52 minutes of racing left. I got pushed wide once, and silly me, just held on the throttle trying to get back, and then 2 that were on me, and I was able to hold it though the rest of the race. 52 minutes of racing after that.
Super impressive.
Yeah, that was some white knuckling for sure. perhaps slowing down a little bit more. Maybe not being quite as competitive, but I did not want to get a drive-through because that just adds so much time. So, but we're back on board with Mr. Allen, chasing down Resonance here. Still 0.3 of a second off. They have been going toe-to-toe now for 27 minutes. Checking back in also with our leaders here. Leatherwood still holding down the fort. Just crossed the start-finish line, 17 laps in. Donahue's still very close, fighting 2 seconds behind. Definitely have to keep an eye out there, especially when the pit strategy starts to come into place. If I'm seeing it right, nobody in the top 21 spots have pitted yet. Well, definitely that's a close battle, but let's go back. Let's go on board with Oliveira here really quick. Chasing down Hopkins. Maybe even just got a pass in? I'm not sure if I'm reading that right. Ooh. Getting that clean exit. Gaining speed. Let's see how he plays this one out. Bit of a train here. We've got, I think, 4 cars really close together.
Ooh, we got 2 leaving the pits right now. And we got 2 coming down the straight. This should be interesting.
Yeah, you keep an eye on that. Tell me how it's going.
Oh, that was clean. Love to see it.
Great. I do see an issue for the record with the picture-in-picture. We've got to change some aspect ratios up, but we'll have to tweak those settings later. I will make it a little bit bigger, I think. Everybody let me know what you're thinking here, especially as we're riding in this camera view. This gives you a little better visibility. Let's see if I can tweak the aspect ratio. Yeah, I don't want to mess with it too much right now. We'll hold off on that. And as I was looking away, it looks like Oliver got the pass done. Jump back into race control here. So Alan's still chasing down Resonance. Yep, I missed pass there. Take a look and just trying to find who is doing some close side-by-side racing here. Here's Gordon Shumway going down to T1. Yep, exactly what I just tuned into. Got 3 cars hanging out.
Oh boy.
Oh, but one is
Look at
a
this.
blue flag.
Look at this close, clean racing. I love to see it.
Yep, there we go. I think that was maybe a blue flag in there as well.
Oh no.
Oh, maybe there's still 642. Take a look what just happened to Reaper.
Oh yeah, there was some contact, but looks like they waited. Love to see the sportsmanship.
Yeah, that makes
Honestly,
things a lot better.
It's my favorite.
I see. Oh, nice turnaround there, by the way. I just caught it at the very end. Who is that? That was easier said than done. Is that? No, let me see here. Who was that in that? Oh, darn it. Well, I'm glad I caught a little bit of it on the replay at least. They whipped that thing 180 and got back going on the track again, way quicker than I have at times.
That's honestly my biggest problem is getting the car started after an incident.
Sure,
Which
yeah.
it should be the simplest thing, but you know, you just panic.
Yep, the panic sets in real quick. Heart's thumping.
And it's not. I don't
Blood's
practice
boiling.
for. I don't practice for that.
But we'll have to go
Maybe I should.
do some track. Yeah, we'll do some. We'll go do some laps, and I'll take you out a couple times. We'll work on
You
that.
know, so I have to remember how, muscle memory, how to set the car back up.
That's right. Yep.
And you also have to make sure that the game is in focus. Or, excuse me, the sim.
Game, he says. Ladies and gentlemen.
The application.
That's some great clean racing right now. Leatherwood's still holding it down. Has not pitted yet. Donahue holding down P2. Just looks like about 4.5 seconds behind. Then we've got C. Farrell, who has not pitted either yet, up in P3. And then right behind Farrell is Van Winkle. And then we're getting down now. Let's see here. Velasco. Race director is showing a different order than the game because of the pits. I'm trying to figure out. Otherhood, Donahue, Farrell, Van Winkle. Oh, there we go. Okay. Caught up. Velasco in P5, Resonance P6. I'm seeing it right. We've got the top 5 have not pitted yet. But most of the rest the track has. I think we've got a couple in the pits. Yes, we've got Donahue, our current P2 placement in the pits, along with Colin Farrell. Colin or Connor? Mr. Farrell. Connor, thank you. Mr. Farrell entering right behind. We're also got some close racing. Donahue must have had a pretty clean time there. Let's take a look as he goes on track. Make sure he holds those lines. Does a beautiful job. Doesn't have to fight for space. He's got some nice clean air. A couple seconds up to the car ahead. Gives him the chance to warm up those tires. There's that. All right, on board now with B6 row. Looks like about a half-second gap up ahead to G. Smith, holding down spots P8 and P9. How are you liking the drone cam? Do you feel like you're flying an FPV quadcopter around?
It's definitely not like a quadcopter that we are you way more familiar with than I am. But,
Sure.
it's definitely not the same controls.
Yeah.
So there's some getting used to it. I feel like it's definitely getting smoother.
I'm sure our viewers appreciate that.
Yeah. Also, I know that there are some extra, like the relative is on the screen, and I would like to get rid of that, but my keyboard does not have the insert button. And I just Googled how to try and get rid of that.
I have another option for you.
Like the function thing.
Go into race control really quick, and then on the HUD on the left, switch to BC, I believe, broadcast.
All right.
Give that a shot.
What button is that?
It's not it's on the lower left. You see HUD in the lower left area, the broadcasting control.
Oh, in a different, not in ACC.
Not an ACC, correct, in the race control app. Yep. No shot. We are still on board. Change the HUD type. Still on board right now with B-Citro. Chasing down G Smith. We've got Franklin coming in pretty close to the action as well. He was a second, now he's half a second, so they're fighting, which is perhaps slowing them down a little bit, giving Franklin a chance to catch up. This will be an interesting battle. Let's take a look how this goes here. Let's go right on back on board with Citro though from this view.
Yeah, for whatever reason, clicking on these buttons, I see what you're talking about with it. It's nothing happens.
Oh, okay. We'll work on that for next week and just keep setting that bar higher and higher. You know, that's the thing. I like to really set the bar low at the beginning because you have nowhere else to go but up from there. So I'm trying to live my life that way. We've got three coming around for the straight here. Looks like quite the little, is that a Ferrari Jamboree? Oh no, 2 McLarens and a Ferrari. Bit of a Citro sandwich. Ooh, oh no, and then as we have a bit of an incident there, Citro had to get on the brakes early. Franklin's having a tough night, I think, although holding on P10, so he's able to turn around. Let's watch that one more time. So Citro going quick, has to slam on the brakes fast. Franklin, unfortunately, not able to react in time. Thankfully, Citro was able to get back on the track quickly enough. It's dangerous when you're running each car less than 1 to 2 tenths apart. Quick little flicks of the brake are hard to adjust for, especially in those high-speed corners, man. That turn 1, you can carry so much speed there. I'm still working on my brake markers and my turn in and how to get the car to swing out and then grip and just go. I still have some practice to do on that tomorrow before the race. But we're currently on board.
I remember you and me went like kind of close. We had a little tap.
Oh yeah, just a little love
practice
tap.
Race.
Just a little love tap, you know. We got Leatherwood and Van Winkle are our 2, it looks like, at least in the top 23 that have not pitted yet. Leatherwood is just riding those tires out, just inking in every last piece of rubber he can get from them. Hold on that P1 spot. I'm wondering what his time. So if we look at his last lap was a 134.5, and we know his best from this race is a 132.6. So he's got about 2 seconds off there. You'll definitely imagine he'll want to start to think about pitting here with 20 minutes left. But we'll have to see what his strategy lays out for him. I'm certainly not an expert strategist, so take everything I say with a grain of salt, and we're just learning on the fly here as we go.
Honestly, this is super fun.
Yeah.
Even learning on the fly, trying to figure it out.
Yep. Just gripping the wheel and going alongside with all our D5 buddies here. They hold a special place in my heart, coming from D6 last season. Rest in peace, D6. You know, this is where I had envisioned myself while I was near or at the top of D6. I was like, D5 coming next season. With the reduction in the amount of divisions, I got placed in D4 gold somehow. I still not, just like you're in D2, that I'm sure you feel, like you said earlier, like, how the heck am I here?
Yeah,
I feel the same way at times, especially looking at the lap times for my D4 brothers. They are so fast. I don't even want to look at the 3, 2, and 1s, but where I'm a little bit slower on putting on the hot laps, I do feel like I do okay in the race situation. Knock on wood. Oh my goodness, why did I just say that?
And I will just toot the horn of saying that I think that is because of all the quick races you do.
Yeah,
it
that's
is
so true.
super helpful.
Yep, agreed. Anybody listening, get into those quick races. Off tonight, Saturday nights, and we're watching Hooker now. Just lose it as he's coming around the last corner. No damage, thankfully. Looks like he's going to be able to rejoin. But those quick races just get you geared up, especially because on the Saturday and Sunday night ones, a lot of the D1 and D2 folks are showing up, so you're racing against really incredibly fast people. And then the real trick, the real kind of sweaty moments happen when the server goes to the next race and you get placed on the grid based on just how long you've been in the server, I think. So you'll get
the join order.
The join order, yeah. So you get put up front, and you're trying to hold on against aliens in D1 and D2 if they haven't started at the back. It's always a blast. Yeah, it really helps.
The people that show up there, usually in the voice chat, and just there to have a good time.
Yeah.
Competitive and safe good time.
That's right. On board here, let's actually go on board as Franklin here chases down Van Winkle for P8. So how this turn one goes, I'm sure it'll be there's a little bit of a slidey slide there. Does give Justin a chance to maybe come alongside. Hopefully he gets on the brakes. Beautiful. I think he just got that fast done. Let's take the top view. Yes, he was able to get that done there. Well done. Glad we were able to be on board there for that. All right, let's see here. Leatherwood still out on the track. The only one. As long as what I'm seeing is correct here. I can't imagine what those tires feel like now. Oh, we did just get a drive-through from Mr. Kiss. Perhaps just caught one of those track lines that you were talking so much about. That just there's a couple spots
there are
where you can go a little too wide. It's unfortunate.
At least on this track, when you hit the off track, you're like, "Yep, I did it.
Yeah.
I know I did it."
Mm-hmm.
Whereas last week, it was more along the lines of, "What?
What the heck just happened?"
When?
Yeah.
Where?
Come again? All right, so we're watching here now. Leatherwood did just set up for his pit stop. He has a 43-second gap right now to Donahue behind. With the 30-second pit, I don't think he has any damage. He should be able to come out. Well, I guess I shouldn't say where he's going to come out because I don't know how much time he loses just being in the pits. So we'll have to keep an eye on this. Here, we'll go on board with Donahue as we're waiting for Leatherwood to get started again here. I'm going to keep quick switching back between them so we can get an eye out, keep an eye out here. So Donahue on the straight. Oh, wow, I think we're going to have a pass. All right, Leatherwood just got the release. He's going to come out. He's still got a little ways to go, though, before he can hit that full speed. I think, yep, Donahue's going to go flying by for first place currently. Leatherwood is just a couple seconds behind, but he now has incredibly fresh tires and a much lighter vehicle. So this will be an interesting battle. We got time here, 14.5 minutes. Let's see how much he's able to come back in there. As worth mentioning, Justin Franklin just stole the current purple best lap at a 132.43. Nice job. So let's go back on board with, let's see who else we've got. Mr. Farrell is still, yep, right behind Mark Allen. Got Connor with Emerald Autosport chasing down. I believe, yeah, these are the two they've been battling literally all race. You really start to learn one another's movements and idiosyncrasies and just like how they flow through the track. So I'm impressed they're able to hold on that close for so long. And both of them, seems like nobody's really made any mistakes. Great to see. Great stuff.
Yeah, following someone is, I don't know, I find more pace following someone.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe I just outbrake myself, or I brake too late normally, but following someone, you're just forced to brake early.
Follow their path.
You
Yep.
know, otherwise, you're going to hit them. And I usually find time there.
Yeah, absolutely. Worth mentioning, Leatherwood has closed the gap to, I didn't catch what it was before, but he is 3.5 seconds behind from Donahue. Lawson on team high on PSI. So we're gonna keep a pretty close eye here. I don't see any yellow on the track
It's no
currently.
longer yellow.
Okay.
They were just a
Quick
quick
blip.
off track. They're just mowing the grass.
Yep, that's right. Quick shout out to my boy Zipper Burns Sr. in the chat. He's been happy with the broadcast, saying it's going pretty smooth. I appreciate that. I appreciate you being here with us. Love to see it.
I get the battle with his son down in D2.
Nice. Very cool.
I've had lots of track time with Junior.
I love those dynamics that you get only in SRA.
And GP3 and GP Junior.
Yes. Yeah, another combo. And maybe I'll be bringing another one with my stepdad coming to race here this in the off season.
Yes. Oh man, I would love to see that.
Yeah. Leatherwood has closed the gap currently to 2.7 seconds, but he's got some back traffic he's got to work through. Hopefully he's able to get around safely. Ooh, as he cuts a little wide there, but let's go back to Helly for a second. Yeah, the gap's widened to 3-4 seconds, so he's got to deal with some back marker, blue flags. Again, the blue flags rules here are when you are being blue flagged, you have 1 lap to concede the position. If the person, now there's a couple caveats there. The most important thing is to do it safely on a straight. Don't pull off on the racing line and slow down unexpectedly. And then
Don't do it in the corner entry, none of that.
That's right.
Please.
Yes, please and thank you. There goes, I think, oh, let's see here. And then the other caveat there to the blue flags is worth noting, if you pull away from them over a second and you reset that blue flag, it does reset the 1 lap countdown timer. I don't think that happens too often. Oh, as we watch somebody go off there a little bit. Hopefully they're able to.
There's a lot of strategy to go in with blue flag. Being even like not being the blue flag, but being the car ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you know for a fact that car is faster, and like you're just, if them trying to pass you is gonna like slow you down, like you might as well just let them pass if they're faster, and then you can continue your race, and then you're not going to lose out to positions that matter behind you.
Certainly. Yep, absolutely. As unfortunately we see Reaper get a drive through, must have hit one of those corners a little too fast. So we'll see where that puts him at the end of this. We're on board with B. Citro chasing down G. Smith here. Blake Citro, I can see it now in the game, of Smooth Operators. Chasing down Ghislaine Smith, perhaps, of the McDucks. Gold 140. And worth noting, Leatherwood on those fresh tires did just steal the purple lap from Mr. Franklin. He has a 132.035, just screaming around the track right now when he has open air. So he's got 8.5 minutes to catch up. He's still 3.5 seconds behind. We'll keep an eye on that battle as things go along. This battle with Citro is one of the closest I'm seeing. There's nothing going to happen there for a second. We've got is it Ivo van Dosberg of LSM Racing chasing down Velasco. That's going to be holding on there. Oh, and you know what? We just missed the pass from Citro. Let's go back and watch that briefly. Coming down the straight. Let's see. How did we get this done? Oh, okay. So Smith just went a little wide. Had to slow down because he went off track. Wasn't able to hold the racing line and had to concede the position. So nice job there. Let's go on board with Mr. Farrell again. Connor of Emerald Autosport. He is 1 second behind Mr. Allen there. They've been duking it out all race as well. Taking a quick look now with Justin Franklin of the McDucks. Flying V! Chasing down Citro now. He's 1/10 off. Oh, and he's able to make the pass. Oh, or is he? Wait. I may have spoken too soon. Let's see how they battle it out here. All right, looks like he got that done there. Coming down the straight. But Citro is hot on his tail.
Oh boy.
And I think they're able to keep it clean here. Franklin maybe went a little wide there, but they are battling there. That's a three-way battle, if I'm not mistaken, for P6. I don't know, maybe it's Smith. Anyway, this is very close stuff. Leatherwood is now 2.8 seconds behind Mr. Donahue. So he is catching up a little bit, but it's going to need to keep pushing it if he wants to have a chance to battle it out here with 5 minutes, 40 seconds remaining. People are getting some really good, clean racing in. As we're with Farrell going against Allen again.
Oh boy, this is fun in the pit too.
I think he's able to get alongside. Oh no, not quite.
But they're keeping it clean.
Yep, that's great.
Oh, we went under the map. Sorry, people.
Happens pretty easy, huh? At least you don't crash an expensive drone.
Right. I still think it would be super fun if some of those the drone operator / like developers would talk to the developers of a racing game and try and commingle.
Okay.
How fun would it be to have an actual a real fake drone following you around?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. So you've got proper sim racing. It's not just because I don't think they have anything like that currently. There is some racing sims where you can chase cars, but obviously you're just racing. As we're getting a couple yellow flags here, tires might be starting to wear down. Let's go back and watch this one from Reaper. Just losing it around the corner there. But yeah, there's a couple where you can chase cars, but yeah, not where you're actually chasing cars where people are actually driving them. So Oh, yeah, just, oh, darn. Not too bad. He's able to get back on.
There's the physics that are dialed in for the drone stuff. I mean, that's in their own sim, if you will.
Very good, yep. On board with the replay quick of Van Dusberg again. Trying to see what happened here. Oh, shoot. He got a bit of a love tap there. I'm not sure who that was from. Sent him off. Mr. Leatherwood, I don't think that was Lawson, but I'm not positive. I think that was the same style car, but Lawson is 2.8 seconds, so still fighting there, but looks like Donahue is holding fast for now, putting down some great lap times to keep that gap in place. Got 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. On board with Blake Citro, chasing down Mr. Franklin. Let's ride on board here again. Go through this.
And the pip is on the same one.
Nicely done, sir. Oh, we did just have a small yellow flag there. All right, they're gonna, I think, hold that position at least through the first couple turns. Going back to Andrew Hopkins here of Cheesy's Angels. Same spot on the track, yes. Chasing down Oliveira, I believe, in P10. Oh, worth noting, oh my goodness. Leatherwood has somehow closed the gap in those last minute to 0.7 seconds. So he is on Donahue's behind. Let's go on board with Donahue, but look rear. Oh no, as there's contact. Oh, what happened there? Oh, was that? Oh, that was P1 and P2. Oh no. All right, we're gonna watch this replay here. Oh, I hope I may not have been able to catch all the whole thing.
What turn was that on?
I think the very final turn. Yep. Going into the straight there. All right, so currently Donahue is holding P1. Leatherwood got slowed down a bit, but is still holding P2, so that's good. Obviously, the stewards will have to go back and review what happened there in that corner, but unfortunate, but at the same time, it seems like not too many other severe consequences, so that's always appreciated. Oh no, as Andrew Hopkins goes off, let's take a quick look here what happened. Oh darn, fighting 3 wide there almost through that turn. Just isn't able to hold it after a slight ACC physics moment, perhaps. So John Donahue will be coming around the last wide bend here, getting ready to finish the race. Let's go and take a peek as he crosses the finish line here. I need to remember our race winners. As John crosses the line, P1. Congratulations, sir.
Love to see that.
And then, let me switch back here. Leatherwood follows closely behind. Mark Allen, P3. Crosses the line with Connor Farrell, very close behind there. Next up will be Justin Franklin of the McDucks.
And another train coming in.
Is that Maggie there? There we go. All right, Franklin getting ready to cross the line. I believe P5.
Oh boy.
Fireworks exploding in the sky. And then, oh, oh no, did you see that? Did I see that
did
right?
not.
All right, let's
I'm
watch
just
this
looking at
replay
the
here.
start-finish line.
Franklin was going strong.
Oh, I was. Oh, that's weird.
If I saw this correct, just creams through somebody, sends them doing 2 or 3 rolls there. Oh my lord, that could not have felt good. Hopefully, no hands were on steering wheels when that happened.
Yeah, that is really something we don't like to see
That's right.
in general.
But it's D5.
Just because
we'll learn.
because we sometimes we use like really high force like wheels that can literally break your fingers.
That's right. Very true. Okay, well that's the I believe the end of the race there. Donahue, Leatherwood, Allen, if I'm reading this right still, Farrell, Franklin, Citro, Smith, Van Winkle, Resonance, and Oliveira rounding out our top 10 finishers. Just great. I hope everybody had a great time there. Let's let the drivers take a second. I'm going to switch to the intermission screen here, and we will give the racers a minute to stand up, stretch. I know I like to have a second. And then we will look at pulling some people into the commentator booth for some congratulatory racing discussion. I should be able to pull people up this week because I had an issue last week where all of a sudden I've had Discord for months and months and months. They wanted me to do some 2-factor authentication. And I didn't have it set up, so it wasn't letting me do that. So let's look around here now in the D5 chat. So interestingly enough, Leatherwood, again, as we mentioned earlier, is our silver champion, and he's the one who came in P2. So let's first pull in Mark Allen, our P3 position. We just got to figure out. Oh yeah, and let me write in the chat. Actually, let me just see if they're in the chat here. All right, I do see Mark, so we're gonna just pull him in, and then we'll take a look and see if Leatherwood and Donahue join. I see Donahue's already in there, so yep. All right, so I'm gonna pull Mark up. Are you still with me, Pat?
I am still with you.
Wonderful. And here comes Mr. Allen. Welcome to the D5 commentators booth and the race podium. How's it going?
Welcome.
Really good. I'm pretty happy with that.
Yeah, that was quite the race. There was 2 battles going on the entire race, and it was Donahue and Leatherwood, and then you and Farrell. Just the entire race, it seemed. I don't think there was any let up. Did you guys? I think you pitted at the same time. You were always within like a second of each other. Tell me about it. How'd it go? P3. Let's discuss.
Well, obviously the start was key, and I got through clean relatively. So that was huge. And then, I was stuck behind. I stuck behind there, and I knew I was faster, but it's just so hard to pass. And I was on chat with John, who obviously kicked butt, but it was good to. I found a gap in the pit stop, and I decided to dive in. I was gonna try and hold out, but I decided to dive in, knowing guy in front of me was staying out, and that was the difference. So I got through pretty comfortably there, and then just had to hold on while I was getting chased by Farrell at the end. So it was a pretty fun race, but the pit strategy was the jump there. I couldn't catch P1 and 2 after being caught behind there, but it was a fun race.
Great job. That's wonderful. Thank you for the recap. That was very succinct, and I will be taking some notes for my race tomorrow and going back and watching that because you made it work to your advantage the whole way. So congratulations. Is there anybody you'd like to give a shout out to while you're here?
John, teammate. Obviously P1 or P1, right?
Donahue.
And I think just good feedback from both ways for us. I found a gap for him, and he was telling me when people are coming out of the pit. So it was huge to be on radio with him tonight. It helped both of us, I think. So
nice.
Kudos to him.
Yeah,
Well,
being on radio is super helpful in general. Like being in a big chat for voice or for callouts, very helpful.
Yeah, agreed.
Well, thank you so much. Congratulations. Hoping to see you back here more. I'm going to drop you back in the chat, and then we'll continue to pull up.
Thanks for doing this, guys.
Oh, yeah, of course. It was a blast. We're getting the hang of it. So as long as we can keep Pat Cockcroft here in the studio, I got him to upload a profile picture, so I think he's in with us for a little while at least. So
yeah, Pat.
We'll see.
Might have a Porsche convert if I keep this up, Pat. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thank you, Mark.
A Porsche what?
Porsche convert.
Oh.
I like it. All right, Mark.
Oh,
thanks. Congratulations.
Thanks.
Yep. Drop you back down here shortly. If it lets me. I could scroll up, but not down. Why is that? Oh, technology. I work in IT. I should be able to... Mark, do you mind just going back down to the... Unless, Pat, you can do it. Yeah, thanks. That is weird. I can't scroll right now. Okay, anyway, let's take a look now for Mr. Leatherwood, Lawson Leatherwood. I'm going to steal him up, see if I'm able to do that. And I can no longer scroll. Oh, there it goes. Slowly. All right, I got Lawson coming in. Lawson Leatherwood, welcome to the commentators booth. How's it going? P2, silver as well.
Not for long.
How's it going, buddy?
It's going all right. Made a couple of dumb moves, but I guess I just wanted P1 too bad, and made a dive bomb I probably shouldn't have made, but overall pretty happy with how everything went.
Totally understandable. Yeah, you got to be pretty happy. You were putting down flying lap times. We watched you after your pit with John, passing by, and then you catching up. You hit some blue flag traffic there, but you had, I felt like you had like 1 to 2 seconds of pace to catch up on, and then all of a sudden I looked away for 30 seconds, and then you were like right on his rear. I mean, I guess those fresh tires really helped you there, huh?
They did for sure. No, I was fighting real hard, and then I was just watching the clock, watching the time run out, and I knew I was running out of time. Saw a corner, thought I could dive bomb, and it just ended terribly for both of us. Ended up running right into him, but other than that, yeah, still pretty happy with everything.
Totally understandable. And yeah, I'm glad it didn't take either of you out of the race. You're able to get back on, keep going. And yeah, again, congrats on that. P2, I can't remember how you've been doing this season so far.
Sort of decent, but I've been held back by penalties, mostly track cuts. So
sure.
Glad to not have any
especially
of those.
Especially at Coda,
here.
probably.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Coda's
Yeah. Now, is this your first time in the on the podium?
It is, yes.
Okay, well, congratulations. That's awesome.
It feels good.
Yeah,
Yes,
man.
What are your thoughts on the next couple of tracks?
Looking forward to them. That's all I can pretty much say. I'm looking forward. I'm excited.
Are you familiar with the track layouts and everything?
Not exactly, but I'll definitely be putting a lot of laps in.
Nice. Yep.
Trying to catch up. I wasn't very familiar with this one to start, but ended up being okay.
It did end up being a little more than okay. Yes.
One of my favorite tracks, honestly.
It is a fun track.
It's super fun on hot lap. Racing is very more difficult.
Just a little bit, as we could see tonight. Well, Lawson, that was awesome. You had some people commenting in the chat, cheering you on in the live stream. Do you have anybody you want to shout out to before we part ways for now?
Not that I know of.
Okay, not like your mom or anybody?
Yeah, shout out my parents for sure.
Yeah, there you go. Absolutely. Got to give the shout out. You should call everybody.
Always. My dad's actually watching the live. My mom probably is too, so shout out to those.
Hey, Mom. Hey, Dad.
Yes, exactly.
Love it. I love to get the families involved. That's great. Nice. Well, thanks, Lawson. Hope to see you up here again soon. I'm going to try and drag you back down, but I was having problems with that earlier. Let's give this a shot here.
Yeah, no worries. Thank you very much.
Yeah, you bet, buddy. Yeah, I'm unable to drag down. So, Lawson, I'm going to
No
have
worries.
to ask you. Yeah, you can drop down back in the
Yeah, of
chat and we'll
course.
catch you next time, buddy.
No worries. Thank you.
Yep. All right, so that was our P2 and silver champion. And now let me steal up here if he's in the chat. John Donahue.
Yep, I already gave him a warning.
Wonderful. Thank you for doing that. I am terrible at multitasking. All right, bringing him up. Mr. John Donahue, welcome to the commentator's booth. Congratulations, sir. P1, that was intense. Quite the nail biter. How'd it go for you? How you feeling?
Well,
Talk to me.
I'm wishing I had some gloves. I'm not gonna lie. I
Okay.
feel some blisters coming on tomorrow morning.
Yep. That's a good sign.
Michael Jeffries. Michael Jeffries. Go get those Coach Jeffries P1 gloves.
I like it.
But yeah, that was an intense race. I realized very quickly that the best way to get around Leatherwood was with my pit, which happened. And then we had that collision there on the last corner in I think lap 38. That was definitely interesting. I was not expecting him to go for that.
Yeah.
So I kind of managed to take him out there. I felt really bad about that. But hey, a win's a win, technically.
That's right. Yep. Congratulations.
I've somehow went 3-2-1 in my places this year. So I'll take that as well.
That's incredible.
That's fun.
Yeah, nice work. Wait, you must have just been under the cut for the divisional placements that they shuffled some people around with, maybe, and now.
I don't think so, because the only reason why it's been like that is because other people faster than me have crashed out. Because if you look at my qualifying, I'm usually like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, what did you start today?
I think like P5 today.
Okay,
so
nice.
It was actually pretty good. Mark and I started right next to one another. We had a pact of don't kill one another, which worked really well.
Yes,
but
that is
good to have that.
Helpful.
Yes, one less person you have to worry about out there. Everybody else is trying to kill you, but
yeah, it was nice because we were also on team radio the entire time. So it's like, all right, Mark, I'm gonna go to the outside. You take the inside. Please don't hit me.
Nice. It's good. I love that communication.
I think we managed to keep our lead in the team standings as well. So that's always fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Great job. Yeah, consistency takes it out. Time and time again. Man, that was a nail biter.
I'm surprised you're not higher.
I think you will be soon.
Yeah, let's hope not. I'm not fast enough for D4, that's for sure.
I hear you, man.
I don't know about that.
I hope it was a fun race to watch as well.
It was,
because it was definitely fun from in the driver's seat. So.
Yeah, I was on the edge of my seat, standing actually half the time. There was two I was saying earlier, there was multiple battles across the grid that persisted the whole race, but yours with Leatherwoods just neck and neck. I was back and forth on you guys time and time again. So yeah, P1, P2 battling it out, P3, P4, and just a little bit further back, but just constantly on it. So great job with the pit, great job getting that pass done.
Yeah, I gotta give a shout out to Mark there. He was helping me with our pit strategy, because I told him, I'm like, all right, you got some clear air if you pit behind right now, because he was 10 seconds behind me at that point.
Mm-hmm.
And then he told me, ooh, there's a massive gap right now, you should pit on this lap. And then it just happened worked for both of us. So we were like, damn, that worked amazingly well.
Nice. It's great when a plan comes together.
Very interesting.
Yeah. Well, that's a great shout out. I was just about to ask you, actually, was there anybody else you wanted to shout out to besides Mark?
Well, I appreciate you two always doing the commentating. A new edition of Pat now, 2 weeks in a row too.
That's right. Yeah, we'll see if we can keep that going.
We'll see. It is a week-to-week thing. I'm not committing.
It reminds me of my commentating days, where all of a sudden it's just like, oh, who's gonna fill in next to me today?
Yeah, I'm glad. Thanks, Pat, for being here. Great call out there. We'll see if we can keep him around. John, I appreciate it. Congrats again on the P1. Go and celebrate, my good sir. Hopefully you're able to calm down and eventually get some sleep tonight. But
yeah, it's hard to get sleep after a race win.
Yeah,
I know it always gets the blood pumping.
Oh yeah, for sure. And good luck to you all on your races tomorrow. So
thank you, sir.
Thanks, John.
Have a good night.
All right, you too.
Congrats on the win again.
I'm gonna have to ask
Thanks.
also if you can go ahead and drop yourself back down to the D5 chat.
Oh yeah. I'm good.
Thanks. I'm having troubles with that.
See
tonight.
ya.
See you later, John. Bye. Well, there you have it, folks. Season 16 D5 round 3 at Valencia. That was a great race. I mean, I know there was some incidents, people had some issues, but we got picture-in-picture working now. Pat flying the drone around. I just had a great time. Hopefully you did too. Hopefully all our viewers had a great time. Any parting words of wisdom, my dear friend?
I hope no one got sick from the drone operator.
Sure.
I really,
take your Dramamine.
Really hope no one got sick. Yeah, take your Dramamine. I hope it was entertaining. I would love to see more people in the chat in general.
Sure. Yep.
Seems
Well, we just got
a little low tonight.
We just got to keep drumming that war drum and keeping the interest up, and hoping bring people in. You know, all your milkshakes brings boys to the yard, and we just got to bring them in.
I'll just do more spam.
There you go. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for joining again, Pat. I think we'll call it here. We'll see you all next. At least I will. Maybe my good man Ginger here. We'll see what happens next week.
Easily twist my good arm. I'm doing it again.
Wonderful. All right, everybody. Have a great night, and we will catch you next time.
Yeah. Thanks for joining, everyone. Love you all.
Toodaloo.